gentlemen, you won't believe this, but we have a legend in the house. Boogie from Fourth One is in the house and he's with me now. Say hello to English and Scotland, Boogie.
This is fantastic. This is so much bigger than I thought it would be. And I've only been here for about 5 minutes, but I already want to buy about 4 of the cars. So yeah, absolutely loving it.
Now Boogie, have you driven in an electric car before?
Yeah, I drove my first electric car just a few weeks ago. It was the BMW i3, and I managed to get from Edinburgh all the way to England to Berwick and back on a single charge with it has the range extender on it, but still managed to get all that way and back. But you've really surprised me, Brian, what you said there about the infrastructure being there in the sort of, the far off flung parts of Scotland. I would have assumed, like most people, that in the central belt you're absolutely fine. You go up to Dundee, up to Aberdeen, you're absolutely fine. But you go up past the locks and up towards the hills, you wouldn't expect it to be there.
Well, you see, I came last year. This is Highland Charge 2014. I did a similar thing last year when the infrastructure was more primitive, but I was persuaded that from the publicity put out by Transport Scotland, things had improved. And of course they've improved. I can get to Inverness much more quickly now. But the revelation was, when I looked at the islands, all of a sudden I found the dots were on the map. And you join up the dots and you have a great holiday opportunity.
Two legends, two wonderful people in my life. Boogie, who's with me every morning, and you, the Sprig. Do you listen to Boogie at all? Boogie, do you listen to the Sprig?
Every single word that he says, he's such a conversationalist. Do you know what I mean? And he just grabs you and gets your attention, and it's such a laugh, isn't it, when we go out together?
Anyway, we've got a car to drive. See ya.
See you, Sprig.
So, here with Boogie in a Tesla Model S. First time he's ever been in. What do you think, Boogie? Is that good?
It's amazing. Do you know what I love? I love toys. I love gadgets. I love, when you go in your car and there's like a little bit of screen that's got the sat nav or whatever in it, and it's just not big enough. Look at this one. It's just enormous. I mean, it's like 5 times the size of a normal sat-nav screen. You've got another screen right here in front of you, which has got all the information on it. When I was a kid growing up, I always wanted to be a pilot, and I was never clever enough to be a pilot. I don't have the maths intelligence, but this is just phenomenal. The amount of fun that you could have driving this, and it looks amazing as well. It looks like a brilliant coupe sports car, but with all the bits, and it's an electric car. The only problem is it's on Radio 4 at the moment, so we'll have to change that. But I don't know how to change the radio yet, but it's going to be a lot of fun finding out.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Shall we see if we can get you a drive?
That would be amazing. Can I please?
Let's go and ask Mr. Tesla very nicely. You can stop now.
Right.
I wonder if you guys would let him anywhere near a Tesla to try. What do you think?
If you can ask him in Dutch very nicely.
Hello. Can I have a shot at the car? That was my worst Dutch accent ever. So.
That does the trick.
I have been to Amsterdam several times.
That's enough for me.
Okay, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a deal. You saw it here first. Boogie in the Tesla Model S.
So it's been plugged in. It's getting a charge.
Yep.
The charge points are awesome. I don't know how long it takes to charge it. How long would it take to charge it from sort of, from 0 battery to 100%?
It depends on your charging solution. On our own supercharge network, it takes about 40 minutes for a full charge.
Wow.
What most people do though is they charge it at home, they plug it in every night, wake up with a full charge every morning.
Okay, yeah. But I mean, 40 minutes, that's way quicker than I would have thought. I mean, I thought 4 or 5 hours, but 40 minutes is really quick.
So we could just sit and listen to Arlene talk for 40 minutes, couldn't we?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, it'd be a bit of a struggle, but I know. But 40 minutes is really quick. So you could do it over a lunchtime, couldn't you?
Absolutely, that is what it's intended for. The 40-minute charge is not something you will use on a regular basis, though. The car has 300 miles of range, so whenever you do more than 300 miles, you can do your drive, stretch your legs, get a quick bite.
300 miles on one charge?
Absolutely.
300?
So only when you do more than 300 miles in one day, you can charge it on rapid charges for free as well.
Wow.
Won't cost you anything.
300 miles. I mean, that's, you get nearly to London.
Did you bring your wallet with you?
I did. There's nothing in it. But I've got it with me. So.
I could go halves with you?
Yeah. Well, I've got my Do you accept Blockbuster video cards?
Right, come on, let's get him in the car. I don't think he can stand it any longer. This is the quietest I've ever seen Boogie.
So we're going up here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I give it a little bit of...
Yeah, give it a kick down on the straight.
Whoa!
Very addictive, I can tell you.
It's so responsive. I mean, way more responsive than any petrol or diesel car I've ever driven. Because, you know, you put your foot down in a diesel or petrol and it will go, but there's that...
There's always a bit of lag.
But this is just, whoa, we're away! So good. I mean, it really is, because I'll be honest, I've always been sceptical about electric cars. And you're thinking, it's never going to take off because, one, they don't have the power and the range. But with this car, I mean, I have to say, you're there. You know? It's not like you're nearly there, it's like you're there. It's that
Until
family
now,
car. Yeah.
people always said the electric car doesn't tick all of the boxes. Yeah, we can go to the right over here.
Yeah.
Or it is going to look ugly, or it is going to be slow, or it doesn't have the range.
Yeah.
Right now we've got a vehicle that looks beautiful, has the range, and has the performance.
Amazing. Genuinely, I'm not even putting it on, that's genuinely amazing. That's... Oh, that's my bank saying that I can't afford one. Sorry, switch that. But genuinely, I'm not even just saying it because we're here at the show and it's the right thing to say. You know, it's just it's an amazing car. Performance is like the best I've ever experienced. Space, the technology, the gadgets. You can update it remotely from the factory. Amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, what's not to love about electric cars?
You're exactly right, and you know, as I said to you in the car, a bit sceptical in the past about electric cars. You're never going to get it right. They're never going to be looking right, or have the right range, or have the right performance. But it's there now, definitely brilliant.
One happy man. It's always good to see. Right, come on, let's
Go
take
back
you some.
inside.
Let's go you inside. What's the score?
6.8.
That's
This is our
not
reference
good.
point. This is the average driver.
Right.
So your fuel consumption was 23% better than the average driver.
Okay.
So if you drove like that, you'd save £199 on the average driver. Even in your own car, 2,000 to 2,500 revs, change up a gear, miss gears out,
Right.
you'll save fuel.
Fantastic. Great. Thank you for the shot.
As well.
Really
Brilliant.
enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks
Good to
very
meet you.
much. And you.